Hello students, uh, as you know, Manimugdha Medhi here, Assistant Professor, Social Work Program, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, Assam Downtown University. Today's topic is basically the values of social casework and meaning and definition also we will study in this chapter. First, let's start with what is social casework. So social casework and its values are one of the most important things in social casework. Okay, so social casework is basically the method employed by social workers to help individuals find solutions to problems of social adjustment that are difficult for individuals to navigate on their own. So basically social casework, as we have already seen before, that it deals with the individual clients. Okay, so these individuals, they are obviously they are in a problem. That is why they come to social workers or to agencies where they can get help. So these individuals find the social workers basically help individuals to find solutions to problems of social adjustment that are difficult for the individuals to navigate on their own. So social casework is a primary approach and a primary method of social work, and it's concerned with the adjustment and development of the individual, and in some instances couples also, towards more satisfying human relations. Okay, so in social casework, the relationship between a caseworker and their client is one of the support, focus on enabling an individual in solving a problem through self-efforts. Okay. Self-efforts is very important. That word is very important. So the social casework relationship is a very dynamic interaction, okay, of attitudes and emotions between the social caseworker and the client, with the purpose of satisfying the client's psychosocial needs to achieve a better intrapersonal or interpersonal adjustments by the client within the respective environment. Psychosocial, that is psychological and social assessment, is a very key, is an important key used in casework. So it is the initial assessment of the client's current, relevant past, and the possible future modes of adaptation to both stressful situations and normal living situations. Okay, so basically it's the assessment of the client's past, client's present, and the client's possible future. How he will adapt to the stressful situations in life and make it a normal living. So in general, social casework is oriented towards the principle of social justice. Okay, so social justice provides everyone equal right to power, right? So therefore, social casework does not believe on survival of the fittest. In other words, social casework is based on the assumption of the human welfare. So human welfare as a whole. It provides help to every needy and disabled person. And its ultimate aim is to establish harmonious relationship between the client and the society to which he belongs to. Thus, in the social casework, individual client is treated as a total unit. Okay. Internal and external forces are motivated in such a manner so that he may solve his problems. And social casework covers the individual aspect of assistance as such, the method adopted is purely psychological. He must establish also a workable combination between the available social services and psychological understanding of the client. And therefore, as a method, social casework gives much emphasis on the environmental reorganization and thereby attempt to bring about a change on client's attitude and behavior. So social casework does not make a person entirely free from his disabilities, right? We cannot cure a person entirely from their disabilities, but we can at least assist them through social assistance. Okay. So besides, in certain favorable circumstances, social casework makes prevention and treatment of the pathological problem. So this, let's see some of the definitions of social casework. As I have already told you, Mary Richmond, she was the founding mother of social casework. Okay, so social casework may be defined as the art of doing different things for different people by cooperating with them to achieve at one and the same time their own and society's betterment. So basically, she have told about making art of different things, doing different things with different individuals, so that they can achieve achieve their own betterment first, and then the society's betterment. Again, Mary Richmond's definition: social casework is the art of bringing about the better adjustments in the social relationship of the individual men or women or children. So this is a very clear-cut definition, which says that it is the art of bringing about the better adjustment in the social relationship of the individual. Okay, it can be men, it can be women and children. So basically the importance is given to social relationship. Social casework also means those processes which develop personality through adjustment consciously affected individual by individual between man and their social environment. So that is also one very important definition from Richmond. Then according to Porter Arley, social casework is basically a method of affecting the understanding of the needs, resources, reactions of the individual. So basically when we understand the the needs of the client, the resources available to the client and the reactions by the client, which can be shown, that is what we call as casework. Okay, so social casework is also a method employed by social workers to help individuals find a solution to the problems of social adjustment which they are unable to handle in a satisfactory way by their own. So according to Sanford also, it is a very clear-cut definition. When social workers help individuals find a solution to their problems, basically that their problems are mostly of social adjustment to the environment, okay, and in a satisfactory way with their own effort. Okay, according to Quinn also, social casework is the art of adjusting personal relationship. According to Lee, again, it's the art of changing human attitudes. Okay, that is dysfunctional attitudes to functional attitudes. Social casework also means social treatment of maladjusted individual involving an attempt to understand his personality, behavior, and social relationships, and to assist him in working out a better social and personal adjustment. This was according to Taft in 1920. Again, in 1926, according to Taylor, social casework is basically a process concerned with understanding of individuals as a whole personality and with the adjustment of these individuals to socially healthy lives. So basically what we have understood here, social casework deals with individuals and individuals only, sometimes a couple maybe, but when what we have learned is social caseworkers work with individuals to basically make them socially adjustable. Okay, find their solutions on their own. So now we come to the values of casework. So there are some social casework values that have roots in the democratic social system, and this contains certain ideas which are valuable to anyone engaged in social work practice. So the social casework profession is basically focused on one primary goal, right? To enhance human well-being and help meet basic human needs of all people, with a particular attention to the needs and empowerment of the people who are basically vulnerable, oppressed, and living in poverty. So basically towards the weaker sections of the society, we have to make them, we have to enhance their well-being, okay, and meet the basic human needs of them. Okay, because since they are vulnerable and weaker sections, we have to first provide the basic amenities or basic human needs, however we can, through the environmental resources, and we have to empower them for their own. Okay, so the first one there, this is the first value, that is worth and dignity. So every man has inherent worth and dignity. So everyone has a worth and dignity. I think you can agree with me. So this is basically a fundamental value of democracy, right? And the same is true, therefore, social work too. Okay, he or she is worth caring for simple reason that he or she is an individual, a human being, capable of contributing to the growth of the society. So it is because of this value that social workers attend to every person's need without any consideration of class, caste, or creed. So we do not bias people or the clients with any of the class or higher class or lower class or lower caste or higher caste, okay, or based on religion. So we do not do that. We consider everyone as equal and serve anyone and everyone without any discrimination. So they recognize the fact that every member, whatever be his handicap or has worth, right? So therefore he deserves to be respected, and he is a dignified member of the society like anyone of the society. Okay, so everyone has their worth and everyone has their dignity, and we have to respect their worth and dignity as well. So he had to be respected so that he can get all the possible help and facilities to live a socially productive and personally gratifying life. Next one is the right to self-determination. So from this, it follows that individual has a right to self-determination. Okay, that is what is self-determination? Taking decisions about all the matters related to self, as long as it does not interfere with the rights of others. So everyone has the right to self-determine. Okay, to take decisions by their self only. We as social workers can assist them, but we cannot make them do. They have to come up with their own decisions, right? So one is considered to be capable of taking decisions about one's own future, and the helper is only to tell the pros and cons of his decisions to enable him to choose his own future course of action. So what we do is we basically give the options. We tell them what is a good one, what is the what is not so good one, what is the easy one. Okay, but it is up to the client who will decide. Equal opportunities, that is, every individual is the primary concern of the society, right? It has a potential for and the right to growth, and it is the responsibility of the society. Okay. So it is basically to provide equal opportunities to everyone or to actualize this. So basically we have to give equal opportunities for everyone. So social responsibility, that is, every individual in turn has to contribute to the society's development by assuming that his social responsibility, that is discharging functions honestly and acting properly and adequately in his social life. So every individual, that is us, has to be equally contributed, right? And we have some social responsibility towards the society, and without any discrimination, we have to function our practice honestly and acting very properly and adequately in our social roles. Interdependency, that is, the individual and society in which one lives are interdependent, right? We are all interdependent of each other. Finally, neither the individual nor the society can be conceived or without each other. That I hope you agree with me that we all are interdependent of each other. If you are not there, I am not there. If I am not there, you are not there. So it's like that. Basically, the society and individual is like that. Basic human needs, that is, basic human needs have to be met by the services which are not contingent upon the conformity either to moral behavior or to race, nationality, religion, or caste. So the basic human needs have to be met by everyone. Okay, the physical needs, shelter, air, water. So these things everyone has to get, right? And then safety, security, everything. So irrespective of any race or nationality or religion or caste, everyone has to get the basic human needs, and we have to protect their needs and rights. So in conclusion, I would say that these are some of the most democratic and universal values of social casework, and there can be many more as it depends from country to country, because the law differs from each other. So it is advisable to work in the casework setting, keeping in mind that the values and principles of casework, which we have studied here. Okay, so principles also we'll study in our simultaneous classes. And problem solving is basically the main intent behind every social casework process. And the caseworker doesn't solve the problem for the client, but helps a person in the situation to be equipped in solving or facing the problem adequately with the individual's weakness and strengths to the end of overall development. So basically, we will help the individual, not just to solve the problem, but also equip him or her with the solution so that he can face it without our help from the next time. Yes. So basically, this was what the social casework and social casework values. And in our simultaneous classes, we will study more about casework as a method, and we will also study about the principles of social casework. Okay, so I hope you have understood at least something, and please be ready with your questions and doubts, and we will be discussing it in our classes. Thank you so much for listening to me.